everyone, this is Keith Scott from out in Sydney, Australia. I'm one of the voices of Bullwinkle J. Moose. It's time to watch Relentless and Unstoppable. And so give it up for your main hosts, Douglas Kenny and Andy McPhee.
So I was going to ask, how does your behavioral therapy work? You don't have to reveal certain, cases or people, but how does it work in like the scientific form?
So I worked in ABA, which is applied behavior analysis, and that uses reinforcement to change behavior. It's big in the autism population, but it can be used anywhere. And then as a exercise science kinesiologist background, I'm working to change behavior as well. So I use a lot of the similar techniques, which mainly deal with reinforcement, which in my field, since I am in the health and fitness field, I can't be giving candy to individuals for successfully completing a task or whatever. So it's a lot of verbal praise, before COVID, it was a lot of high fives and stuff like that. But I toned that down after COVID due to, those situations. But most of it's just using verbal praise and reminding people that these small steps lead to bigger outcomes and bigger changes down the road.
Man, that's great. That sort of reminds me of the organization I'm with, which is SACE, which handles it similar. You get rewarded for, the good stuff and you face the natural consequences. So is that sort of where your method is you sort of help with therapy in the sense that you reward the good and then the bad, you sort of allow to happen, meaning the consequences or something, or what do you do?
I can't allow for there to be natural consequences in a fitness setting because then there's liability.
Oh, yes.
But
Yeah.
what I can do is that I can use prompts, right? So if an individual isn't performing a movement in the way that is deemed safe, because just because a movement's not 100% correct doesn't mean it's not safe. I may allow someone to continue doing a movement because I want to work on another movement. And so I don't want to overload the demand on that individual and them thinking throughout the entire time that they're with me is Mark's correcting everything I do. I'm not doing it right, thus I need to quit, right? So unless it's unsafe, I try to pick and choose where to change that movement. I may even say, hey, you're doing this right, so that they get rewarded for, doing that one thing right, even if the whole thing isn't right, right? So then they're at least getting that feedback. But no, natural consequences can't allow someone to accidentally hurt themselves and
Yeah.
feel that work.
Yeah, definitely not. I might have been thinking slightly incorrect on that one, but yeah. But anyway, yeah. What again, without revealing certain cases or names, what was your biggest achievement so far in behavioral therapy if you had to pick?
Gee, that's all we have for Relentless and Unstoppable. So tune into the next episode to hear more amazing stories from amazing guests. This is Keith Scott from Sydney, Australia saying so long, and I'm smarter than the average bear. Gee.